As you might be able to tell, it's a little bit windy today here in Sedona, Arizona, which for us, we're actually okay with it. We normally hate the wind. It can get really annoying. You know, there's wind noise and the camera, all this stuff. However, today we're actually really thankful for the wind because it means that the forest rangers in the area are not doing any prescribed burns. You might remember from our last video where the sky was just completely covered in smoke. We were shaded for like half of the day. It was kind of crazy and it smelled like smoke. And luckily today there are no fires nearby. The sky is wide open and blue. There's not even a cloud out. It is gorgeous. We're so happy. We're thoroughly enjoying our time here in Sedona. We are going to be leaving soon. 2 days from now, we'll be leaving Sedona, going to just, I think, a different part of Arizona is I think what we've decided on, which is nice because we really like Arizona. It's a perfect place to snowbird, which reminds us, just a month ago, we did not think we were going to be coming back down here to the Southwest in the desert in Arizona. Our original plan was to leave Seattle, travel north across Montana and the Dakotas, eventually making our way over to Fort Wayne, Indiana to spend time with family for Christmas. However, just a month ago, our family decided that instead of spending Christmas in Fort Wayne, Indiana, they wanted to spend Christmas in Seattle. We have never done that for the last, I don't even know, 11 years essentially that I've been dating David or been together with David. Almost every Christmas I have spent with his family. And that's great because I love his family and they're a lot of fun. But this year we're doing something different and gonna go to Seattle. So we decided, instead of making modifications to the trailer to make it better to stay in the colder areas, like putting tank heaters and stuff like that on, we decided not to worry about it. Instead, we were going to just head back south, and we were a little apprehensive because we've been down here the last 2 winters and we thought to ourselves, there's no way that we're going to find more things to do. But luckily, Sedona is beautiful. We were shocked. We've been recommended to come down to Sedona so many times and we just didn't even think about it. We're just like, it can't be that much different from like the Phoenix area, but trust me, it is. It's gorgeous here. Highly recommended. So because we're going to be going back to Seattle for Christmas, we're spending the 2 months that we were away from Seattle down here in the Arizona area, and maybe Nevada, we might go up there, I'm not sure, and then trek our way all the way back up. It took us 3 days to get down here. I'm sure it's gonna take us just as long to get back. Spend a month up there for Christmas, visiting friends and family. We have a couple parties we've been invited to, which is awesome because I feel like we never get to party, so I'm really excited for that. And don't worry, we know that we have had plenty of comments about you guys being like, when are you guys gonna leave Seattle? Don't worry, we're going to be filming more than enough hikes and adventure videos while we're out and about for these 2 months that you won't have to worry about it. We won't be filming while we're in Seattle. You won't even have to see that we were there. It's totally fine. We are not going to have a meetup in Seattle. Now, some of you may be remembering that we did plan on having a meetup around Christmas time in Fort Wayne. Like I said, we're not gonna do that in Seattle because we had one just 2 months ago, I think, in August. So instead, we have decided that this winter after Christmas, when it's basically the coldest part of the year, we are going to again travel south, and we're thinking Southern California, maybe Arizona again, maybe New Mexico. I don't really know yet. We haven't fully picked it out yet, but that's where we're going to be spending the coldest part of winter, and that is going to be the time that we're going to be having our meetup. Somewhere around that area, we'll have more details when that time comes.
I want to give a quick update on this fold-out panel that we got. Now that we've been back on the road for 2 weeks and we've been using it every day since we got here in Sedona. I originally never really wanted to get a fold-out panel like this because it just seemed like unnecessary. It just seemed like unnecessary work for us. Before we were tilting our panels up to increase the efficiency of them. But with the addition of that 4th panel up on the roof of our trailer and using up literally every space up on the trailer that we could for those size of panels, if we wanted to increase our power any further, our only option was to get a fold-out panel like this. The reason we went ahead and got one is because I didn't want to have to tilt the panels anymore up on the roof. It's a big pain, and I thought it would just be easier to instead just lose some efficiency by keeping them flat, and then setting this up. And so far, I love it. It's so easy. The benefits of this is that you can start collecting solar power in the morning when the sun's really low on the horizon, and you can also continue to capture power in the evening when the sun is also lower on the horizon. The downside is that you have to move it and kind of like tilt it in the direction of the sun throughout the day. Oh boy, see!
Oh my gosh.
She's got a stick. She's so proud. Did you see that? She's like trotting all proud away.
She's like, Dad, look, I found a dead stick.
Oh, that's hilarious. But yeah, we love this thing because it brings in about 8 amps of power consistently throughout almost the entire day, from about an hour after sun up to an hour after sundown, which is at least 6 hours, 7 hours maybe. 8 amps for 7 hours is 56 amp hours, which is well over, it's almost 15% battery capacity for us each day. So without this, we would lose 15% battery capacity over what we're currently gaining every single day. So what this thing allows us to do is run our fridge off of electric, which we couldn't do before all day. We had to burn propane all throughout the day. So yeah, this thing has been saving us money. But the biggest downside of it is I'm not comfortable leaving this out when we're gone. So before we leave, I gotta pack this thing up and put it in the bed of the truck so someone doesn't steal it.
So last hike we went on, Sweetie got to come with us, and it was a relatively short hike, nice and easy, perfect for her skill level for us getting back into hiking. And today we're gonna go on another nice short hike. We purposely picked today to go hiking because it is a much cooler day. I think the high is only about 65, and there isn't any forest fire smoke. It's not too hot. And the reason we did that is because Alice is actually, I don't know, picky about the days that she's willing to be outside in the pack or be outside on her leash. And she hates it when it's like, if it's even slightly over 70, like she's not happy. She gets too hot or something, I don't know. So today it's a much cooler day. The breeze is nice and cool. So it should be a perfect day to take her. It's a nice short hike. I think it's only 1.6 miles round trip to the top of a beautiful lookout, and hopefully she puts up with us that long. But that is the total length of the hike. She's got her harness on. We've got our pack ready in the pack. Surprisingly, so this pack is mostly to hold Alice, and we've got her water dish. We've got our water. We've got sunscreen, and then the rest of the stuff in the pack is just to fill the bottom of the pack so that she can sit on top and like isn't like shoved down in, and she has a nice view while we're hiking too. And apparently she's ready to go. You ready to go? You want in the pack?
The trail we're hiking today is the Doe Mountain Trail, and it's a moderate 1.6 mile hike, round trip. Moderate because there's a lot of elevation gain. I think it's like 570 feet in the 3/4 of a mile that it takes to get from the trailhead up to the top. So it's just gonna be steps basically all the way up, but I'm pretty sure at the top there's a view of Sedona. It's a 360-degree view of the Verde Valley itself, so it should be pretty awesome. Last hike, I injured my knee. Not too bad. It just really started to hurt and started to ache. Nothing too serious that I need to go to the doctor or anything for. You can't see it, but I've got a leg brace on now under my pants. It was actually knee brace. It was actually Jenny's knee brace that we got for her because she had a similar sort of injury that she needed it for, but thankfully her knee has recovered and isn't bothering her anymore. But yeah, now mine is bothering me, which is unfortunate because my brother Thomas has to hike with a knee brace, and I was making fun of him for it last time we were in Seattle. And now, you know, everything's kind of, what goes around comes around, and now I need a knee brace. So Thomas, if you're watching this, go ahead and laugh. At the end of the Doe Mountain Trail, we are rewarded with this awesome view of the Verde Valley below, and right out there is Sedona. You can kind of see sort of the whole city, and I don't know, this is just an incredibly beautiful view. We wish it wasn't such a windy day though. It's kind of like ruining being up at the top here, because you know, usually we like to like sit down and enjoy a view like this when it's like really peaceful, and I don't know, just like hang out up here for a bit. But with the wind, it's just like buffeting us so much that it's like, all right, we're done, let's go, let's get out of here. It's adorable though when the wind picks up, Alice hunkers down into the pack, and then when the wind goes away for a slight second, she pops back up and is like looking around, and it's just adorable. She definitely doesn't like the wind.
On this hike, we have found out just a couple things extra about Alice. First of all, she really likes it when people on the trail that are passing by say hi to her. That was really cute. She got to meet a whole bunch of different people, and a lot of people were surprised to see a cat on the trail, which honestly, before we brought Alice on the trail, I probably would have been surprised too. Another thing we have found out is that she hates the wind in her face. So she keeps, it's really windy up here on the top of the butte, so she keeps hunkering down in there. I don't even know if you can see her right here, but she's all the way in the pack and thoroughly getting herself out of the wind. But we should probably head down now because this wind is a little unbearable. Oh my goodness, are you happy to be home? Okay, hang on. Oh, here we go. All right. There you go. Here, let me take this off for you. Okay, there you go. You can go to sleep now. Oh, she's so tired. You should have seen her on the drive back. I couldn't get it because she had tucked herself into a corner, but she was having the hardest time falling asleep on these dirt roads, so she's definitely gonna poop out. But you know what? I'm ready for some pizza. Are you ready for some pizza?
Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry.
I'm so hungry.
No pizza for you, Butters.
Sorry.
Not that you would even want any.
Should definitely want pizza. She is a food
Oh my
scavenger.
gosh, you're actually right, she would. She is a food thief.
Food thief.
All right,
indeed.
food time. Let's go.
Food time. Let's go. Nope. Okay.
Not you. You don't get to go get pizza.
Come on.
Sorry, pup. You gotta stay behind too. You keep Butters company.
Yeah, you keep them company.
Sedona, Arizona has a very similar vibe to it as Moab, Utah. both cities are heavily geared towards tourism with ATV rentals, knick-knack shops, and great food everywhere you turn. And rightfully so. There is so much to experience with off-road trails, hiking, and sightseeing surrounding them. However, Sedona is about twice as big. So if you've ever been to one, you know the vibe of the other. And if you've been to neither city, then what are you doing? You've got to visit them. Oh no, Jenny, what did we forget back home?
So why are we driving back from Sedona? I am still very hungry. I do not have a belly full of pizza yet.
Well, as you know, Jenny, we forgot our wallets. Well, I forgot my wallet and Jenny forgot her credit card and any money. There's no money anywhere in the truck. We got all the way into Sedona and into the pizza joint that we're gonna eat at, and then we realized we have no money. No way to pay for pizza. And our campsite is at least a half hour from Sedona. So with our heads hung low and our bellies rumbling and very, very uncomfortably empty, we're making the trip back to the trailer. And I'm so upset now. I don't even know if I want to drive all the way back to Sedona for pizza. What do you want to go back, Jenny, or?
Yeah, I kind of want to go back. That place looked really good and it smelled really good, and now I don't want to eat anything but pizza.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that too, but like my stomach is like, dude, I want to eat now, right now. So it's like when we get home, it's like, just cook, just make something real quick, feed me.
Well, if we get home, I'm gonna have random like Progresso soup or something.
Yeah,
and
it's definitely not gonna be as good as a delicious pizza, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Why are we such fools? You know, it's okay, because I know that you guys are watching right now and thinking of yourself of a time when you've done this exact same thing. We're not the only ones to be this stupid. Right? Right? Please, people, comment. Tell us below if you've made a mistake as dumb as this. You've driven however far, and then for whatever reason can't do whatever you drove out to do. I would love to hear about it. That would really help me right now. Well, not right now. Later in the future, watching this. Yeah. All right, whatever. We'll go get pizza. All right. Got my wallet right here. Yeah, Jenny and I both had these in the backpack that we went hiking with, and then when we got here, we just put the backpack inside and then completely forgot. And it just really stinks because I really wanted to show you guys Sedona, but as you can see, the sun has already set, and by the time we get back into town, it's already gonna be night. So what do you think, Jenny? Was the pizza at Pizza Lisa worth having to drive all the way back to the trailer and then all the way back to Sedona for?
Oh yeah, totally worth it.
Yeah, I agree. It was so delicious. We got caramelized onions on our pizza as an add-on, and that was such a good idea. It was so good.
Yeah.
So thank you to Justin and Rose for recommending Pizza Lisa to us here in Sedona. We asked you guys on Facebook and Twitter for recommendations for a good pizza place here in Sedona, and boy, did you guys come through for us, so thank you. But it is late now, got a half-hour drive back to the trailer, so gonna go ahead and call it a night here. We'll catch you guys later.